just turning 740 right now, and we live in a world of self-help books on everything from dieting and money management. But what about legal wellness? A local lawyer created a guide for just that, and he's joining us now. Karon, thank you for being with us here this morning. And Danny, you literally wrote the book, your Lovable Lawyer's Guide to Legal Wellness. What inspired you to write this?
The law is really a right and not a privilege reserved just for those folks with enough money to hire lawyers. Everybody, all of us, deserves the right to know how to get out of jams, how to avoid jams to begin with. And my book delivers the tricks and techniques and tactics to allow all of us to do that.
Now, you mentioned the jams. What are some of the biggest things you think everyday people should know about the legal system?
Boy, it's all about legal aptitude and legal awareness, knowing what the law allows you, what issues exist out there for you to detect. So for instance, if you're in an auto accident, what do you do? What do you say? What do you not say? What if you're going to traffic court? How do you handle it? What if you're having a problem with your landlord? What rights do you have? Look at the lease. What's in the lease? What can help you? What can hurt you? These are all proactive things we need to know to stay legally safe out there, things that people don't tend to look at until they're stepping in it, and then it's too late.
I think when some of us hear the word legal, we tense up a bit, right? And you feel like it's a whole other world. But you say it's important for consumers to know their legal rights.
I try to deliver the law in a fun and friendly way, believe it or not, because the law is there for all of us. It's there to protect and help all of us. And if we can't appreciate it and know how to use it, then what good is it? I mean, there's a lot of emotional wellness content out there and a lot of financial wellness content out there, but where it concerns that third essential wellness bucket, legal, which when it tips, it spills into the other two because you freak out and you go broke. There's nothing there until now, and I wanted to deliver that message to folks in a really accessible way.
Talk more about travel scams and keeping landlords honest and things like that are very important.
Well, travel scams, especially this time of year, are really at their height. I mean, we've got to be on the look for what to look for. So for instance, if you get a phone call, a free Vegas trip, a free Bahamas trip, have your antennae up, know what to ask, know what to avoid. How about booking with a site that you don't recognize, like Airbnb and Vrbo? We know those, but if there's a deal that's too good to be true online, take a look for reviews, get some more data and information about it, because you don't want to show up and have there be either a room not available, or worse yet, no site, no hotel to begin with.
In the online world, knowing your rights particularly important because one tweet, right, can ruin your reputation, but you say you can fight back against that.
Oh, it sure can. We have to know what not to say, like I suggested earlier in the context of auto accidents. I mean, people tend to take refuge in the First Amendment. I can say whatever I want, whenever I want. Well, you know what? You can't. Private institutions aren't bound by it. There are limitations to the First Amendment: obscenity, fighting words, and on and on and on. There's a whole list. And we have to know about the law we're invoking if we're indeed intending to invoke it the right way. People need to be aware of the law and of their rights and what they provide, and just as importantly, again, what they don't provide.
Mm-hmm. What kind of feedback have you gotten on the book, and what's next for you?
I've gotten good feedback. The reviews are good. The sales are good. What I'm really trying to do is lean into the keynote circuit. I'm focusing on college and university kids because that is a really vulnerable group that doesn't know what it's, what to expect of college, what the laws are out there as it concerns things like drinking underage, fake IDs, cheating, hazing, sex offenses. They need to have this legal awareness that their parents necessarily can't give them because their parents aren't lawyers. So I'm going to try to get on that college circuit and really deliver this proactive message of legal health and wellness to college kids who are starting out in the world for the first time on their own.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Very. All right. Karon, author of A Guide to Legal Wellness. Thanks for being with us this morning.
Dave,
very
it's such a pleasure to be with you. Thanks so much for having me.
All right. Take care. Have a great holiday season. All right.